Hello and welcome to Sheepdog Says. I'm Sheepdog and today I've had a blooming nightmare trying to record today's video. I just can't articulate my words properly. Normally I'll leave in something where I've just said the wrong word by mistake at the rate I'm going, but I just kept noticing it. I'd do it 3 or 4 times. I needed to just start again. So here I am. This is attempt number 12. Yeah, I'm going to be here all afternoon until I get it right. So once you get this, I hope you like it. I've just got back from Pokemon raiding with my son. I've had a bit of a nightmare in that we went out to get shiny Pokemon. My son's got a bit of a cold, bless him. I brought some wipes to clean him with, and then I've used most of them up on the fact that once I went to find somewhere to put the tissues, I opened this bottle thinking it was empty, and 1 month plus old banana milkshake went all over me in the car, which I've had to then clean up with the rest of the wipes. So off to a bad start there. All I can smell now is this disgusting, horrific smell of gone off banana milkshake that's making me wretched talking about it. My son had us a cold, so couldn't smell a thing. He's completely fine, bless him. We did a couple of raids. We didn't get a shiny Lugia. At the moment, you could either get the normal white bird with the blue belly, or you can get a shiny one that's white with a pink belly. The people I've raided with haven't got it either. I don't really get the odds of it happening. It's obviously heightened. There have been some people locally who've got it, but I think for the next 13 days now, I guess 12 days, it's there for 2 weeks, but it started on Friday. You can get this in raids and you'll have a chance of it being shiny. I think if you get it in a battle that it is shiny, then you have a 100% chance of catching it because of that. So we're just gonna keep going until we get it. I'm hoping that my car doesn't smell of gone off banana milkshake now. My wife says she couldn't smell it when she went in there, but she's equally got a cold, so I guess for us to be able to drive this car anymore, I need to permanently have a cold. Yeah, I'm surprised I haven't got one now, to be honest. Maybe I have got one, but I can still smell it. Maybe it's all in my head. No one else can smell it except me, but it was making me wretch. Other than that, today I went to see Black Panther with my wife at the cinema. It was a very, very good film. I have this irritating issue where if I'm comfortable and focused, like not as in comfortable and I'm warm and I'm cozy, I was just sat there paying attention. I didn't have to think about anything. Nothing was on my mind. I was just focused on the task at hand. It happens whenever I have training at work. My eyes just suddenly do this, and I'm wide awake and I'm listening, and everything seems to be fine to me, and I think I can see it, and I'm following the plot and everything that's going on, and then I realise I'm not looking at it and I can't see what's happening. And this happens so many times at the end of the film. Something would come into the scene and I'd think, well, what's that? And then I'd think, your eyes are shut, you fool, and I'd open them. I missed so many sort of wide angle shots of like the African wildlife, and you know, there was some awesome scenes where Black Panther was like in this ancestral realm type thing, and I saw them, but there were points where he was in there and I'm suddenly like, your eyes aren't open. How long have I been blind for? How long have I not been looking at this? And this happens in training at work all the time, and it mortifies them because I'll be sat there watching and suddenly my eyes are just like that, and I'm listening to everything that's going on, and I'm usually doodling notes and all sorts, but my eyes are just shut. It's happened during podcasts. It happens all the time. I can't do anything about it. It's never happened driving, thankfully, but I think that's because I have so many other things going on and so many other things to look at. It's not a sleep thing. I'm not switching off. I'm not dozing. I'm not narcoleptic. I just don't. It's like it's like when you have a PC and your monitor turns off after 15 minutes. It's like my eyes do that. They just think, oh, you're not moving. I'm just going to turn these off for a bit. I wonder if I never noticed whether I would just fall asleep, and that's what it is doing. But I don't fall asleep. I follow the story. I'm completely, deeply focused on it. I need to learn a way to not turn my eyes off while it goes on. Back to the film. It was really cool. Black Panther's a genuinely cool, awesome hero, and I really enjoyed learning about all the Wakanda bits and seeing how it all fits. I want to see how he kind of fits into the whole Infinity War stuff now, like whether Thanos wants some of that vibranium as well as the Infinity Stones. In the advert, he seemed to feature quite a lot. There were some issues I had with the fact that in the film they did these kind of, oh no, Black Panther's dead things, and I was thinking, well, he's in the trailer that you showed before the film, so you know, maybe don't do that in future, Marvel. But no, it was really cool, really good special effects, really good vehicles, and I loved their science and the characters they introduced. His sister, who makes all of his gadgets and stuff, was really, really cool. I stayed for the after credits. You know, that was good, seeing the little bits they had there, the Easter eggs. I don't get people with Marvel films. I'm sure you lot are the same when you watch them. A normal thing to do is to wait and watch the end scenes. Unless you've got something better that you need to rush home to, sitting and waiting for the scenes is an important part of the experience. I always get my phone out and check how many, so then we can sit and wait for them. I don't ever sort of look up in advance what they are. Even the one where it trolls you at the end of one of the films, I'm not going to say which in case you've not seen it, because I want you to be trolled, but it trolls you by making you wait to the very, very end, and then it gives you a video that's not really worth seeing and basically tells you that sometimes patience isn't rewarded. But it's all part and parcel of the experience. It's only an extra 5 minutes of your life, but so many people in the cinema got up and left. And I was just like, have these guys never seen a Marvel film before? And if they haven't, this seems like a really odd place to start right before the big, the big Infinity War film. The trailers for that look fantastic. They came out last week, and I got to see it on the big screen, and that looked really, really cool. I'm not really sure what to think about my expectations for the film, because this is 12 years in the making now. They've been building up to this for so long. Every film we've watched has been building up towards this. Originally, obviously, it was going to be 2 films. All this, all these bits have been majorly building up to it. Every end credit bit has somehow been contributing towards it. And we're at a point now where they're trying to do it in one film, and I'm just kind of, what I don't want to happen is in the comic, and this isn't, I'm hoping this isn't a spoiler. I'm not trying to spoil anything, because I don't think the comic will match the film. That would be mad. But in the comic, they almost just convinced Thanos to beat himself. Like, he kind of just defeats himself by being an idiot. And if they've built this whole universe around 12 films, and then someone just goes to him, bet you can't beat me without the Infinity Gauntlet on, and he just goes, oh, okay, I'll take it off and prove a point. That's going to kill me a little bit, because when I read that in the comic, I just thought, no, not good enough. That's not exactly how it happens. Before anyone comments below telling me I'm wrong, I know that's not how it happens exactly, but that is effectively what happens in the comic. What I'm hoping happens, my big guess, and this is not based on the comics or anything, my big guess is that it will still be sort of 2 films, but I think what they'll actually do is they'll just massacre the teams, and then there'll be loads of films out where they just won't have any of those characters alive in the universe, and then they'll bring it all back together using bits and bobs that will come out of the new films, and they'll crack on from there, and we'll see Iron Man return and all of that. I don't know if it would be Iron Man, I'm just saying everyone will return again as a united force in the next bit. I just don't really know the plan. I might be completely reading what they've already announced is going to happen, because once I heard there wasn't an Infinity War 2 coming out, I haven't really looked at what they are doing instead. That universe is really cool, though. I mean, I'll be gutted to see it start to wane. I'm slightly worried that finishing this story will feel like it's the end, and then the rest will be a real struggle to kind of push on with. But you got to think, if you're anyone else, like DC obviously started trying to do it, and they've just failed miserably. I know some people like Kev disagree, but I just feel like they're not even on the same wavelength. They're not even on the same platform at all. They're just, nope, one's good, one is not. I'm wondering what else that there could be, because there should be people out there now thinking, well, if I start with this film and I build this nicely over a decade. I mean, we had Harry Potter, we had Lord of the Rings for a smaller period of time. We had the Hunger Games for a bit. Marvel have been building their one up. What else is there? I can't think of anything else where I'm like, ooh, I can't wait for part 2, or in this case, part 15 or 20 or whatever it is. I looked at the cinema thing earlier, the schedule, and there's like another 8 films this year that we need to go and see. My wife was looking at whether we can get some kind of membership thing, so we don't have to keep finding the funds each month. But I kind of just want someone to start building another universe. Maybe I should start building a Sheepdog universe, get it on there. I'm rabbiting a bit now anyway, sorry. But yeah, overall, I mean, it's only, what, a month till that film comes out. I'm absolutely stoked. I might have to do a bit of research and do maybe a video about it at some point, other predictions. There's lots of talk that Hawkeye wasn't in the promotions for it. I think that he's bound to be in it. It'd be mental if he wasn't, even if he's just part of it, kind of, you know, in the background. He's not obviously a major hardcore Avenger he's not gonna go toe to toe with Thanos. He's not gonna have his whole arc, his story kind of finished. But I'm also slightly worried that he will be there ace in the hole, and that's why he's not in the adverts, to make people not think about him as a solution for helping something. If this was Green Arrow in the comics, he'd probably have a Thanos beating arrow that he would just fire. You know, so, because I said Green Arrow, I know I did, but that's because they're basically the same character. They both just have their magic character beating arrows. I'm pretty sure that Hawkeye has a Hulk killing arrow at one point or another in the comics. It's all a bit silly, but yeah, that's probably what it'll be. It'll be that he'll make an arrow with vibranium and he'll shoot it through Thanos's eye, and that'll be how they solve the whole thing. If that happens, then I don't know. I'm going to sue them for stealing my idea, even though they've already released the film. Effectively, it's out in a month. They've finished it. Anyway, again, rabbiting, sorry. It's been a good day. I'm enjoying the fact that I'm off. It's Sunday, time with the family coming up next. I think we're going to get a takeaway. I don't know what we're going to have. I'm hoping that while I've spent the past, I don't know, 45 minutes trying to record this 10-minute video, that my wife might have decided and ordered it for me. But anyway, thank you very much for watching, and let me know in the comments what you think is going to happen in the next film. Let me know what your thoughts of Black Panther were. Let me know if there's an easy way to get rid of gone off milk smell. I think my wife promises me the car is okay. My daughter said it was okay. I kind of just scrubbed. I don't know how much even got on the car. I think most of it got on me, and I've had to chuck the clothes off for a wash. But I'm hoping that will just clean out. I never want to smell that smell again. It was horrific. Give me a subscribe and a like. I just saw somebody randomly tell me, it come up on the screen, it distracted me for a split second, where they came across me. I think they just said they came across me from Kevin. I guess that's the case for most of you. But if anyone out there watches this in the future and didn't find me from Mature Gamer, from Lelujo or Kevin Chapman, or Best Thing From, or any of the other stuff that I've done on the internet, if you've somehow found me from these videos, let me know, because I think that'd be genuinely interesting and exciting if there is somebody out there. Obviously, I hope one day there will be people out there who have only found me from this, but no, it just randomly come up saying came from Kevin. Yeah, so thank you very much to that person. I didn't read the username, I just read the message because it was sideways. You might see me do that. But anyway, that's enough from me today. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching. Subscribe, like, comment, everything like that. Cool. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.